Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today, the whole effing show, the whole dang show. Mr. Monday Night, Rob Van Dam. One of my favorite WWE superstars of all time, and without a doubt, in my personal opinion, my favorite ECW superstar of all time and the greatest. Could be wrong. I got 11 Rob Van Dam figures. 11 Rob Van Dam figures. I went ahead and included this Mattel one. This is the only Mattel one that I have. I believe a little while ago, maybe a few months ago, maybe 4 or 5 months ago, I did have the Elite 91 Rob Van Dam, but I'm not sure what happened to it. That one came battle packed in a battle pack with a Rey Mysterio Jr., but I got that one loose from a friend. I did not get the Rey Mysterio with it or the accessories. But all the other ones are from Jax. As you know, I love Jax. I do not have a Titantron live Rob Van Dam, but I will get one eventually. So let's go ahead and get started. Got them all lined up from the earliest to the oldest. This one is a Best Buy. It's the Best Buy exclusive. It came packaged with the Rise and Fall of ECW. I don't know if you guys remember that or not. A lot of you do. If you been watching wrestling for as long as I have, you know this was a Best Buy exclusive. I believe in 2004. This was a Best Buy exclusive. This came packaged. If you bought the Rise and Fall of ECW DVD, you got a free Rob Van Dam figure. And I think this is an attire he wore back in, I believe, 1997 in an ECW event. Not really sure, but I mean, it is a good figure. It is a good Rob Van Dam figure. Does have pretty much the same head scan as a lot of these RVD figures do, and you'll notice that in this video. It's got a really cool, smug-looking face. He's got the ponytail, and these are probably my favorite ponytails, just because, I know if you get like a Matt Hardy figure or a Shawn Michaels figure, the ponytails tend to not last very long. But these Rob Van Dam figures are a lot better because the ponytails are like a lot sturdier. I mean, the attire is really cool. It's got the white singlet on with a purple dragon. The yin yangs outlined in blue, I believe. It's got like the little black, the black around the bottom of the singlet. It's got the black gloves. It's got the black boot, kick padded boot. It says RVD on it. I mean, it's pretty good. It's I wouldn't say it's the greatest RVD figure, but I mean, if you're a Rob Van Dam fan, it is a must-have. I mean, it is a really, really nice looking figure. So really glad I got my hands on that. Next up is the WrestleMania 20 recall. This is from WrestleMania 18, when he won the Intercontinental Championship from William Regal, I believe. And I believe it was the first match of that pay-per-view, of that WrestleMania, I believe. Again, similar head scan to the last one I showed you, the exclusive Best Buy. Again, pretty awesome head scan. This one's kind of beat up. I've had it for quite a while now. This is it's got some paint wore off. I've played this one I played with this one a lot. Does have the blue singlet with the claw marks, and it does have the yin yang on it. The red dragon, the reddish orange, reddish orange dragon on the front. On the back, it does have like where it's like torn, and it does have the black yin yang sign. Does have the little black around the bottom of the singlet. Black kick padded boots. I mean, it is a good RVD. Don't say Van Dam on the boots or nothing, but still a pretty decent RVD. I would say it's not my favorite RVD in the collection, but it is a good one to go for. Next up is probably Probably my oldest Rob. Dang it. Excuse me. Excuse me, my RVDs like to act all cattywampus. My RVDs fell. So, when it comes to terms, when it comes to like longest in my action figure collection, this is probably my oldest Rob Van Dam figure. This is Ruthless Aggression Series 6 Rob Van Dam, and as you can tell, I've had it for quite a while. And I managed to keep the ponytail on the back, which I don't know how I did it. Pretty much the same Rob Van Dam head scan as the old one, but if it focuses, you can see a lot of dirt on there. It's really scuffed up. I mean, I've had this one for as long as I can remember. It does have the, it's got a lot of paint wore off. You can see in the front. It's got that blue and black singlet. It's got the stitches right there. RVD, green, yellow, orange. The green and white, yin yang on it with the stitches. Nothing on the back. You can see a lot of paint wore off. It does have the black gloves. It does say RVD on the boots, reminiscent to the Best Buy exclusive, because the Best Buy exclusive also says RVD on the boots. I mean, it is a really good RVD in terms of action figure and the attire. I believe he wore that in I believe he wore that attire in a ladder match with Jeff Hardy in 2002 on Monday Night Raw. I could be wrong. Next up is the Off the Ropes Series 7. Rob Van Dam, really nice. I got this at the Toy Pit, about a year or so back. Pretty awesome head scan. Does have a similar head scan as a lot of them. Does have the ponytail still intact, so that's really nice. Does have the black singlet with that blue dragon on it, and it does have the yin yang sign. Black gloves, black knee pads, and then black kick padded boots that says Van Dam on these boots. Instead of RVD, it says Van Dam on it, which is really nice. Another good Rob Van Dam. I'd say if you don't have one, I mean, it's not the worst one to get. It is a decent one. Next up is Ruthless Aggression Series 9. Picked this one up from eBay. A really awesome RVD. Really like the color of the singlet and the design. Head scan's pretty much the same. It's got the ponytail on the back still. It's got that baby blue singlet with RVD on the front. A lot of the yin yangs on it, which is really, really nice looking. It's got the black gloves, black knee pads, and then the black kick padded boots. Don't say anything on the boots unusually, but I mean, it is a really good RVD figure if you do not have one in your collection. Next up is probably one of my favorites in my collection. This is the Ruthless Aggression Series 21 RVD. This is the green claw mark attire. Not sure what event he wore this at. Actually, I do. He did wear this attire in a hardcore match on SmackDown against Jeff Hardy in 2001. It was for the Hardcore Championship, and Rob Van Dam ended up winning that one, and retaining the Hardcore title. But a really good attire. This attire is also off of SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain. One of his alternate attires you can unlock. Does have the good head scan with that ponytail in the back. Does have the black gloves, and it does have the kind of like that Rob Van Dam hand signal pose on his hands. Really nice. Does have the gray singlet with the lime green RVD letters with that yin yang sign right there. You can see the green claw marks on the front and on each side and the back with another yin yang. See the claw marks. Black around the bottom of the singlet. Van Dam on the black kick padded boots. I mean, really awesome RVD. If you don't have one, I would strongly recommend this one. This is a very good Rob Van Dam. Next up is probably another one of my longest figures. This is Deluxe Aggression Series 5. Different head scan, kind of like he's going for the frog splash in a way, kind of like a screaming facial expression. The ponytail is broken off. I mean, I really don't care for this RVD head scan simply because of the head scan and the ponytail. I mean, just not a big fan of it, but it is alright. Does have again the black the black gloves with Rob Van Dam signals, hand signals, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty awesome. Does I do like the attire though. The black the red singlet with the black barbed wire design on the front, and on the back says one of a kind with the yin yang, black around the singlet. You can see the Van Dam on the black kick padded boots. I believe he wore this in a match against Rey Mysterio in 2005, I believe, or 2006, one of the two. Very good attire, Rob Van Dam. Next up is WrestleMania 22 Series 3. Does not have the original head on it. I kind of swapped it out with his somewhat alright head scan. Looks high as crap though. I don't know why I put it on there. The ponytail is a little different than a lot of the other ones, but it's still on there. And I switched out the arms as well and gave him the Rob Van Dam poses because it didn't originally come with that, so I think it looks alright. Does have the red dragon singlet on there with the yin yang, and then the black black boots with Van Dam on the side. Not a bad Van Dam. Kind of wish I didn't switch out the head scan at least, but it is an alright head. It's an alright RVD. Next up is one similar. This is the Rob Van Dam you get in the Money in the Bank playset, Money in the Bank ladder match playset with, I believe, Shelton Benjamin. This is a little bit better because it does have the awesome head scan of RVD with the ponytail in the back. Nice. Does have the red dragon singlet on with the yin yang. Does have the black around the singlet, and it does have the black kick padded boots with Van Dam on it. And then black taped up hands or gloves, whatever you call it. Pretty awesome. Doesn't have the kind of like the RVD posing hands, but another good Rob Van Dam. If you got a chance to get the Money in the Bank playset, it's really awesome. That's where I got that RVD at, or maybe from eBay. Not sure. Next up is probably my favorite Rob Van Dam attire of all time, and my favorite action figure of Rob Van Dam of all time, and it's this one. I'm so glad that I got my hands on this. This is the internet exclusive, I believe. It comes with a John Cena, which I do not have, and I'd like to get sometime. Comes with a WWE Championship spinner belt, and comes with Rob Van Dam's custom Money in the Bank briefcase. I just got this loose. I mainly wanted the 2-set for the RVD, basically, but if I can get if I can at least get the briefcase, then that would be pretty dope. But again, this is probably my favorite RVD figure. They did a really good job on this. You can see the head scans, not really in that terrible of shape. Does still have the ponytail on there. Does have the ponytail on there, which is really nice. He does have the black Rob Van Dam hand signals, which is really cool. And I like this Van Dam because the tape continues on halfway of the arm, which makes it look really more realistic, I should say. Kind of wish they did it with that Rob Van Dam too, the Ruthless Aggression 21, but guess they didn't. And then moving down, he's got the green singlet, the green dragon singlet on, which is really nice. Really like that dragon the way it is. A little paint chipping right there, but nothing much to write home about. It does say RVD right there on the right side, which is nice. And then on the left side, it does have the yin yang sign, which is nice. And then on the back, it's got that big spinal design right there, which is cool. Black outlining on the bottom of the singlet. I put the black knee pads on there because, it originally comes with black knee pads. And then it does have the Van Dam on the kick padded boots. I mean, I'm gonna, there's no flaws in this. This is a really good Rob Van Dam. I would say this is probably the Rob Van Dam that you want because it is very accurate and very awesome. I know the attire is from I believe a match with Brock Lesnar in 2002, but it's also an attire he wore in ECW in 2006. Not sure what match, but again, that is an excellent Rob Van Dam, and I'm so glad I got my hands on it. Last but not least is this Mattel one. This is a Battle Pack Rob Van Dam. I got this from a friend, loose, but it originally comes with a Rey Mysterio Jr., I believe, or Rey Mysterio, same guy. Head scan from Mattel is not the best head scan, but it does work. It does look like Rob Van Dam, and I will say I am pleased with it. Like I said, it's not my favorite head scan of Rob Van Dam, period, but I'd say for Mattel, it's not bad. Not bad. Does have the black gloves, which is really cool. Does have, and see, Mattel's doing it right. They got the black wristbands that's like almost up to the arm, so that's a plus. Does have the white singlet on, which with the black wings on it, with the red on it. Does have the black and white yin yang on it, and then also down there as well. And then on the back, it's got the black dragon on it, another yin yang on it with like sun and flames, scratch marks, whatever. Black knee pads and Van Dam on the black kick padded boots. I mean, for Mattel, really nice. I would say this is like a 2013, 2014 Van Dam when he returned. Pretty awesome. So that is my collection of Rob Van Dam figures. I hope you all have enjoyed. I would like to know your thoughts on Rob Van Dam. What do you guys think of Rob Van Dam? I mean, does he make your top 10? Where does he rank in your top 10? What is your opinion on his run in ECW? How do you think he did on his run in TNA Impact? And then when he returned in 2013 at Money in the Bank, I mean, what's your guys' opinion on this guy? I'd say he's my favorite ECW guy of all time, favorite ECW superstar of all time. I really like this guy. And I'm glad he entered the Hall of Fame last year. I mean, really awesome. So if you guys like this video, smash the like button. Make sure you comment down below your thoughts on RVD and what you thought of my collection. And make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this one. And I will see you guys next time.